This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 27, Elf with a Gun.
Murdoch's...
Well,
oh, go ahead.
Rayanne, not Murdoch, Rayanne. Do you know about these puzzle pieces?
And she whispers to Nork. She says, Tyr's been collecting them. The more you collect, you get a wish. He's more interested in the old gods, but you know what I'm more after.
So these things are powerful.
Very.
Well,
And go ahead.
Tyr would be pretty upset if he was suddenly missing whatever he had.
The sole thing that drives him. Pretty much.
Oh, he would be
Other
pretty
than
upset indeed.
mushrooms.
Nork is going to turn to Murdoch and say, so, how much do you value your life?
That depends on the day.
Okay. How much do your friends value their lives?
Oh, I haven't asked. That's sort of personal. How much do you value your life? Let's go around the room and ask.
At that point, the goblin does just put her hands around Norik and just whispers, "Sorry."
Well, if people looking away
Nork
from me
rolls his eyes.
while embroiled with blister? Are people sufficiently distracted for me to say stealth?
Nork's just gonna get one last word in. He's gonna say, I have nothing to do with the puzzle pieces myself. If you were to steal them from Tyrker, guaranteed he would be coming with a vengeance.
That's fine. I got
my
a million.
problem. That's not my problem.
See, you're a reasonable man. That's what I like you. I don't know your name, but I know I like you because you're reasonable. This isn't your fight. It's not your problem. It's very reasonable.
How about we
Frankly, we've all shed blood here for... I don't even know what these things exactly are.
Oh, no good reason. It's just business. It's just the helter skelter. We all get caught up in things.
Okay, pause and let's hear what Ash has to say.
So I was thinking, yeah, Tyr's like poisoned or something, and we don't know how or with what. So I was gonna say a life for the thing.
And I'm gonna grin and go, well, we do have the antidote, but it's very expensive. It has a very particular cost. Puzzle pieces.
So at this point, Luke, do a secret deception roll, and then everybody else can roll insight.
All right. Hopefully this whisper actually works, because it didn't work last time.
Oops,
Oh!
I'm going to have advantage there.
Oh, wait. That's right. I just clicked the button.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So, yeah, it looks like this Murdoch fellow is being super sincere about, the antidote we have is very expensive. And, it's in limited supply. And, there's nothing shady going on whatsoever.
Huh. About as little shady as possible for the situation.
Come on, this guy could have maybe has been up and up this whole time.
You know what? I don't want to deal with this.
I don't like this. Hmm.
I think Tyrker's gonna be pretty mad if he's missing
I
his
am.
thing, but I think he's gonna be more mad if he's dead.
Oh, people find dying very irritating.
I don't like this. I don't.
Neither do I. I hate business, but I have to make money somehow.
Hmm.
And we were just
So
trying to take you out all in the quickest way.
Well, I didn't even want to take you all out. I just wanted to hit him, take the stuff and go. I hate confrontation.
So is this for a contract or for yourselves?
What I get it for, it's not important. It's not your problem, just like you say.
I didn't say it wasn't my problem. I just
Well,
said I don't
someone
like
said it's
it.
not your problem, and it's not. You don't need to worry. We don't have to fight. And, I don't want
Mhm.
to see your nice little friend dead either, But, the antidote is not easy to find.
How
And,
much?
puzzle pieces. That's the cost. You give us the puzzle pieces he has, we give you the antidote. We're all happy. Everyone's happy.
Mm.
And the half-orc kind of gets this like odd look on her face as she looks at Rayanne and nudges Murdoch and starts whispering something to him.
Huh?
Perception.
He's listening.
No,
Not
she's
really.
doing it too quiet.
And he gets this
Let
look.
me.
It's not a nice look at Rayanne. And he just goes like, he does the expression, and he grins at her in this kind of horrible way.
I'm. What are they saying?
And then he's gonna whisper back to her.
You only make out a few words, and it's basically there's the word girl and then poster.
If this is about the girl in the poster, I swear, everyone tells me I look like her.
He just
It's
grins
just
at
a
you.
coincidence.
Oh, what do you mean poster?
I overheard you.
But she kind of gets a smirk. Well,
Murdoch is just bouncing between his toes and his balls and his feet, looking really, pleased with himself.
Could I roll with disadvantage for deception?
yes, you can try at this point.
Ugh.
Yeah, they know who you are. You know what poster they're referring to, and it's all over your face right now.
Ugh.
And Murdoch just looks so pleased with himself. Well, and he's gonna look at Sairi, the half-orc, excuse me.
Yeah.
As if he's not quite sure if they want to do this or not.
She kind of gives you this look of, yeah, let's do it. Let's see like what we can do.
Well, this is the funny thing. My good friend Sairi here, she just reminded me. There's a sort of a wrinkle in all of this too. We kind of know who you are. You got sort of a reputation. And, I am a businessman.
And it'd also be a shame to have a certain town find out that you poisoned their water.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that would be rather awkward. I suppose, you
I
have...
didn't poison their water.
But you just said you did. And we happen to
I
know the
didn't
guy
poison it.
you got the poison from.
I didn't poison it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did he tell you? Like, what's that word? Spice or whatever?
Spice it up. Oh, Tangled, he's like one of those gourmet chefs. He wants to spice up at everything. It's a real kick. But certain villages don't take very kindly to spice. And you have a sort of a different kind of reputation I imagine you want to preserve? So,
I mean, we could just take her and forget about the puzzle pieces for right now. We can find them again later.
you're not wrong, Sairi. You're not wrong. I mean, it was very easy to shoot the guy. And, if we'd done it at night, we could have just gotten them. Maybe we...
I'm not going as anyone's bounty.
Well, it would actually be your bounty. It would be our bounty.
I'm not going for my...
Well, maybe we don't really ask very nicely. I mean, I always ask nicely first, but doesn't mean I going to keep asking nicely. And I hate confrontation. I don't want to fight, but you know how it goes. Business is business.
I want to get the reaction from Ash, just his opinion on this situation. Two shady adventurers or bounty hunters are pretty much saying, yeah, we'll give you the antidote if you give us your companion. How does he feel about that?
Kind of conflicted, I think. Mostly because he hasn't been with this group that long. He doesn't feel like these are his calls to make. But at the same time, he doesn't want his new companions to die or be taken. So, yeah, just kind of waiting to see what happens next, and gonna back up Norik and Rayanne if they need it.
And how about Norik? How does Norik feel about this whole thing?
Norik he's giving some side eye to Rayanne.
That's all biting her back in the ass again.
And gonna ask Rayanne.
I'm guessing
Are
before.
you sorry?
What do I have to be sorry for? She's kind of begrudgingly does this, but she's going to take that ring of invisibility again and just put it on her finger again.
So, your reaction to all this, Rayanne, is to put on a ring that lets you see, lets you be invisible, but also see in between different realms where there's horrors about. And yeah, you're standing there. You're invisible. The world's kind of an odd color now. There are strange polyps and weird tentacle things just kind of floating out and about that you can see.
Right. No.
But,
Question. Go ahead. Oh, you go ahead first, Paul.
Okay. And you can hear everything normally. You're not going through any walls. Everything is still very what's the word? Corporeal. So, you can't just run through a wall or anything. Yeah.
All right. As soon as she disappears, can I try to grapple her before she moves, since I see where she vanishes, or not really?
It would be done with disadvantage.
Okay.
And she would totally have advantage on her acrobatics.
So I roll acrobatics against hers?
Yeah, or athletics. One of the two.
All right, my acrobatics is much better, so I'm going to roll with that.
Okay, and you will be at disadvantage.
Ah.
Yeah. Sorry. This kind of looks in the space that Rayanne was just was.
That. Where did she go? I cannot cope with all this magic.
So it looks like the girl's off the table. We still have the potion.
Yeah, you want the antidote? We need the puzzle pieces. And I mean...
she'll just let them talk.
Nork steps into place where Rayanne just was and says,
You, like, if you do that, you physically run into her.
"Okay,
Rain kind
well,
of steps
maybe not,
back.
just trying to block the doorway."
She purposely steps back.
Nork may be short, but he's gonna stand there in the doorway and say, "Wait. So you want something that can basically, you collect these things and they grant wishes, if I understand."
Yeah, and it's not like we want to
Um,
wish for something bad. Like, who wants to wish for something bad?
so it sounds like this is pretty powerful thing that you're
Yeah,
looking for.
we're not the only
Uh,
ones.
there's a lot of
And
people who want it, and we're really not the worst guys you could give it to. And if you don't give it, your friend's gonna die. And well, it looks like your lady friend has just vanished, so she's probably not gonna back you up. So it's 3v2. I mean, I hate to put it like that because numbers, that's so impersonal, but it's true.
Nark is gonna, I'm gonna maybe
Rayanne
roll
is
some perception to see what kind of other things there are on these people that I could barter for.
Rayanne is
Okay.
going to she's going to try to get those forgetful beans if she can.
Now, I will just have to warn you
Okay.
that you will have to literally have them ingest these, which means forcing them into their mouth.
Oh.
And that's not as easy as one would think.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
So,
trying to roofie these guys?
yeah, I mean, basically.
My other option is kill them. She would probably try to find something that would knock them out instead, because she does realize, maybe the beans, it's an idea, but it's not practical. She's like, what's a way to conk these people out?
And in the meantime, what is Ash up to?
Ash is still just kind of standing there with his sword out, like not at the ready, but just kind of watching this whole exchange, just like, what have I gotten myself into with these people?
This super mature exchange where
We were
basically
just
Rayanne did the equivalent of nah, not listening.
yeah, he's like, I came here to hunt kobolds. I don't know what the heck this is.
Do I notice that that Ash is not particularly enthused with this?
Is Ash physically just oops? Is Ash physically just like body language wise just like not into this?
Yeah, I think so. This is more complicated, and it kind of shows. He's just like standing there with his sword and has his helmet under his arm, and just kind of looks like done.
Yeah,
Assume.
the
Okay.
unenthusiastic half orc named Sorry just kind of stands right next to Ash. I'm really sorry about this.
Just wish I knew what was going on. We're supposed to hunt kobolds, and then all this stuff happened.
Oh, okay. So, to get you back on track, there's 12 puzzle pieces in the world. It pretty much calls down this old ancient god called Talsadar. He basically grants you a wish, and there's a bunch of people looking for these puzzle pieces. And, when you hold a puzzle piece in your hand, you see the location of the next one.
So it's like a treasure hunt to the death. Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically.
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall.
Please consider listening to these podcasts. Hello, folks. JP Winterbottom here to tell you about The Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons narrative-focused actual play podcast about a group of private investigators in a fantasy noir setting with eldritch horror undertones. You can find The Beholder's Eye every other Friday on iTunes, SoundCloud, or anywhere podcasts are found.
Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.